Hello. This is Corinne from the North Balford Library with Lakeland Library Region, back with episode 23 of Boredom Busters. Now, I don't know about you guys, and don't at me with this, but I actually kind of enjoy the weather getting colder. I love wearing sweaters and scarves and cardigans. I just find it really cozy. Another thing I love is handmade presents for the holidays. So this will combine the two. Today I'm going to show you 3 different ways of doing hand knitting. This is super simple and pretty much anyone of any age can do it. Younger ages might need a little bit more help, but it is really simple to do and it helps build finger muscles. Let's get started. What you'll need for today: yarn. I'm going to use 3 different colors to showcase each of the different ways to finger knit. Scissors to cut the yarn once you have your chain where you want it. And 4 markers in case you want to be able to take breaks. Again, super simple. Step 1 for versions A and B. You want to work in the opposite hand that you use to write with or use a fork with. Clamp the yarn between your thumb and across your palm. Leave the loose end of your yarn, which is now called your tail, free against the back of your hand. The other end, which is where your yarn comes out of your ball, is your working end. Now you want to decide whether you want to do a two-finger knit or a 4-finger knit. I'm going to start with the 2-finger, then do the 4-finger, and then show an adaptation of the 4-finger. Apparently you can do a 3-finger version as well, but I like the even numbers. Step 2 for version A. Take your working end and put it between your pointer finger and your middle finger, and weave it behind and around your middle finger, and then behind and around your pointer finger. This makes a figure 8. Make another figure 8, so go around your middle finger, over and around your pointer, and then hold your working end between your ring finger and your pinky. There are now 2 loops facing you on each finger. Step 3 for version A. Take the bottom loop from your middle finger and slide it up and off of your finger. And then do this to your pointer as well. Now, reach behind your hand and pull the tail tight. Step 4. Slide your loops that are left on your fingers down and then make another figure 8. So that is around and over your middle, around and over your pointer, and then you can hold it with your thumb against your ring finger, or you can keep holding it with your ring finger and pinky. And then pull the bottom loop off of your fingers and pull the tail tight. Continue doing this until your chain is as long as you need or want it. Alright, for step 5 for version A. Once the chain is as long as you want it, you need to finish it off. Slip both both loops off the end of your fingers and hold them in one hand. Take your scissors and snip the other end, your working end, and then thread it back through your loops. So we'll go into this loop and then out through this loop and then gently tug. And there you are. So that's one version. Makes a nice little bracelet. Now we're going to use the green yarn to do the 4-finger loop, the 4-finger knit. So again, this starts off the same as your 2-finger. So you put it across your palm, loose tail here, working end across your palm. So step 2 now, start your working end by wrapping around your pointer, behind your middle finger, over the ring, your ring finger, and behind and around the pointy, your pinky. And then we're gonna go back, so we wanna go under your ring finger, over your middle, and under your thumb. Okay, and we wanna do this so that there's 2 loops facing you on every finger. So we've gotta go back over and around again. All right, so now there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're just gonna hold your working end kind of down by your finger, by where your tail is, okay? Step 3, take your pinky finger and bring it up the bottom loop. Take your middle finger, bring it up over the bottom loop, middle and index. Now you want to pull your tail, so pull it from where you had it looped around your finger, behind your page, and just kind of pull that tight. Now slide your loops back down, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and hold. And there are 2 loops on each hand again, and then pull up, and pull up, pull up, and pull up, and pull the tail. All right. Repeat these 2 steps until your chain is your desired length. Hold, down, boop, boop. Oh, forgot to push my loops down. Now, let's say that you're working away and you need to take a break. So what you want to do is grab those markers that I told you to grab earlier, and we're just gonna slide these onto our, slide each loop onto a marker to kind of hold our place. So you've taken your little break, and then we're just gonna stick this onto there and just loop it back down on there. Almost lost my loop there. There we go. And then again, just make your loops and go. Alright, and now that your chain is as long as you want it, you need to finish it off. So, with this one, you take your loop from your pointer finger and put it on your middle finger, like so. And then you grab the loop from the bottom of your middle finger, pull it up and off, and then you take this loop and put it over here, and then take the bottom one, pull it off, and then pull this one over, put it onto your pinky, and then pull that bottom loop off, and then take the, now you're going to cut your yarn and come and pull that through the loop that's left on your pinky, so you can pull it off, and then pull it tight, and that is the 4-finger knit. But maybe you don't really like remembering to weave and stuff like that, so I'm going to show you an adaptation of the 4-finger knit, and we're going to do that with the yellow yarn. So this one we start with a different step 1. So we're going to start by making a slip knot. So wrap the yarn twice around your finger, and then your tail should be closer to your fingernail, and then the working end is closer to your hand. So pull it again, 1, 2. And then I'm holding my tail in place with my thumb and my middle finger. And then I kind of am holding the rest of it in place with my middle finger and ring, just to keep it tight. So move the loop that's closest to your hand over the loop closest to your nail, but don't slide it off. And then we're going to grab this new bottom loop and slide that one off and pull your finger tight, and you have a slip knot now. So if you wanted to pull this out, you just go choop. So I'll show you again. So wrap around your finger twice, pull this one over, and then pull this one off and pull tight. So now we're going to take the loop from your slip knot and put it over your pointer finger, and we're just going to hold the tail out of the way with your thumb. Now, using your working end, go under your middle finger, over your ring, under and around your pinky, under your ring, over your middle, and under around your pointer. And you end up with 1 loop on all 4 fingers. Push your loop so that they're roughly the same spot, so it makes kind of a straight line. Step 3. Now, with your working end going from under your pointer, wrap it around all 4 fingers, and then I'm bringing it around and just holding it in place with my thumb so that it's not going loose. And now, because we started at this end, we're going to pull this loop up and over on your middle, up and over on your ring, and up and over on your pinky. Now we're going to let go of that. We're going to push this all down a bit. And now we're actually going to loop from across where your pinky is. And then we're going to start with your pinky, go to your middle, and end with your pointer finger. Alright. Alright, and then we'll push these all down. And we're just gonna repeat doing this until your chain is as long as you want. So over. Oh no, I lost my thing. So I just kind of put it back on, go around, and boop, 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 and take that down a little bit. And then we're going this way. So. Alright, and now that it is as long as I want it, I need to cast off. So, we're going to bring this down, and then we're going to wrap our working end around our hand twice, and then cut off. And cut off. And this is your new tail. Take your tail and pull it through the loop on the last finger you knit. So with this one, it's going to be my index. Once the end is pulled through, you pull it off of your finger. And then do that to each one. So we go middle finger next, pull it through and pull this off. Pull this through and pull it off. And pull this through and pull it off, and then just pull your end tight. So it does look a little bit different than the green 4-finger knit. This one tends to curl up a little bit more, and whereas this one stays a little bit wider out. And then of course the 2 strands. So. And again, with any of these methods, if you need to take a break, just slide the loop from your finger onto the marker to hold your place. And these are a few different ways that you can finger knit. There's other versions where you kind of combine the version B and C, and you can use 3 fingers instead of 4 or 2. You can make bracelets, headbands. You can use a yarn or tapestry needle to sew your chains together to make scarves or pillow covers or blankets. Sky's the limit. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.